2016 has seen many significant advances in the laws protecting animals, and the Animal Legal Defense Fund continues to lead the charge. This year, we won a groundbreaking lawsuit using the Endangered Species Act to protect captive wildlife. ALDF sued the Cricket Hollow Animal Park on behalf of 4 tigers and 3 lemurs who were held at the Roadside Zoo. After we won that case, African lions were added to the endangered species list, so we sued Cricket Hollow a second time, this time freeing Janwa and Njara, who were near death from their cruel captivity. And they were released to the Wild Animal Sanctuary, where they are thriving. We also filed an Endangered Species Act lawsuit against notorious Animal Land Zoological Park in Pennsylvania. Upon receiving our lawsuit, the Roadside Menagerie shut down, and the Animal Legal Defense Fund helped ensure the animals were relocated to new homes capable of meeting their needs. A wolf named Bear was relocated to the Wolf Sanctuary of Pennsylvania, and 2 bears, Sandy and Sean, were moved to Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation in Texas. As a direct result of our lawsuit against the San Antonio Zoo for the grossly inadequate living conditions, including solitary confinement, for Lucky the elephant, the zoo added 2 elephants to the enclosure. Our lawsuit continues, but the addition of companions will ease Lucky's psychological suffering. Through legislative coalitions, the Animal Legal Defense Fund helped pass both the Rhode Island and California bullhook bans. Bullhooks are sharp metal hooks on large wooden handles used to injure and threaten elephants when forcing them to perform. These bans will make it virtually impossible for circuses to use elephants in these states. And after years of litigation and legislative initiatives, SeaWorld finally saw the writing on the wall, and in 2016 announced it would no longer breed orcas nor capture them in the wild. In 2015, the Animal Legal Defense Fund led a coalition lawsuit which successfully overturned the state of Idaho's unconstitutional ag-gag law. Ag-gag laws are designed to silence whistleblowers exposing animal cruelty in farmed animal processing facilities. We're now defending that victory in the appellate courts, and we've also filed suits to overturn ag-gag laws in Utah and North Carolina. In a major undercover investigation, the Animal Legal Defense Fund exposed horrific conditions for mothers and babies in a pig breeding facility owned and operated by the Mass Shops, a supplier to meat industry giant Hormel. We also sued Hormel for deceptive and misleading advertising for claiming factory farm pigs are natural under their Natural Choice brand. Further, we've urged the FDA to adopt standards that define the word natural to align with what consumers reasonably believe it to mean. We also had a critical victory in our fight against factory egg farms, and we continue to fight for the FDA to release information about the horrific conditions egg-laying hens are forced to endure. In 2016, the Animal Legal Defense Fund assisted prosecutors in over 100 individual cruelty cases across the country. In one case, in Pennsylvania, we assisted a prosecutor by providing a creative and successful legal strategy to keep a puppy named Luke, who was a victim of extreme animal neglect, from being returned to his owner. We also helped raise the status of companion animals under the law beyond just property, with a ruling in Oregon that a blood draw from an animal who is a victim of abuse is not an unlawful search. And our reward offers brought in valuable information leading to cruelty convictions, including a witness who was instrumental in securing a conviction of a perpetrator who set Angel Star, a Chihuahua puppy, on fire, leading to her tragic death. Our lawsuit against the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture overturned illegal exceptions they had allowed for puppy mills, thus making wire strand flooring illegal and requiring unfettered access to exercise areas for mother dogs. The Animal Legal Defense Fund continues to protect wildlife through legal channels, including ending a Kansas coyote killing contest and advising state governments on issues that would affect hunting regulations, as well as the protection of wolves and other native species. We continue to cultivate new student Animal Legal Defense Fund chapters in law schools across the country and beyond, adding 8 new chapters in 2016 alone, for a total of 215. The Animal Legal Defense Fund, along with the Center for Animal Law Studies at Lewis and Clark Law School and the student ALDF chapter there, co-hosted the 24th Annual Animal Law Conference in New York City for a sold-out crowd of 350 attendees, bringing together students, attorneys, and experts with one common goal: to make the world a better place for animals through the legal system. And our pro bono attorney network has grown to include more than 450 law firms and nearly 2,000 individual attorneys. Last year, these compassionate volunteers donated nearly 11,000 hours of service to ALDF, worth nearly $3.5 million. The law is our most powerful tool for creating real change for animals, and the Animal Legal Defense Fund is the animal's legal advocate in courtrooms and legislatures nationwide. 2016 has been the Animal Legal Defense Fund's most successful year to date, but none of our work is possible without your support. We don't get government grants or corporate funding, and more than 85% of our budget comes from compassionate individual supporters like you. Please help us win more legal victories for animals in 2017 by supporting our work. Thank you.